I'm literally here to break a nigga like 5 in the motherfucking morning, nigga. If a nigga even act like he got a paradise made out of soap, deodorant, or any motherfucking thing, I'm finna break the shit out of nigga. Oh, God.
You the hardest dice shooter in Texas?
Let's gamble in Texas, literally. Literally. Not a nigga in the state of Texas can beat me on dice. I'm waiting on my stats to come back from all the other states and shit. But right now they saying I'm the best in Texas.
Now, you don't got to get too deep into this, but we did an interview. Then I did a Yayo interview like a month, maybe 2 weeks after that. I don't really remember. And then, quiet as kept, y'all got in a shootout leaving the show.
Somewhat, you know.
Okay. And then they say, you know, luckily things, it could have got worse, but, you know, y'all wasn't lacking.
Man, I'm gonna say it like this, man. You got certain shit that happen in this street / world, but you know, that's the entertainment in the streets. You got some people that will take their entertainment to the internet and try to let the internet know for the people that don't know. Hey, this happened. But shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, that ain't even something that we glorify or, you know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, my nigga, that's just one situation. I probably had 50 of those situations before. You feel me?
So you've been in a lot of shootouts that people don't know about.
Yeah, I've been in those situations before.
He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? Why would you target him? He didn't bother nobody. And a baby, his baby.
The morning air was crisp, the sky painted in soft hues of blue and white. It was a quiet Monday in Forest Hill until it wasn't. Until the silence was shattered by gunfire. Until a father and his child were left lifeless in a place meant for routine, not tragedy. A white 4-door Kia rolls up to Slappy's Express Car Wash. 2 men step out, gray sweatshirts, blue jeans. Their movements are quick, deliberate. They say nothing. They approach a car, parked neatly in a wash bay, where a man, Chucky Smith, known to many as G Lil Ronnie, is cleaning out his vehicle. His daughter, just 5 years old, is with him. A normal moment between father and child. Then gunshots. Rapid, ruthless. By the time the echoes fade, the 2 figures are gone. And so is Chucky and his daughter.
This is happening out of Forest Hill. Police are investigating a shooting at a car wash. It has left 2 people dead. The car wash is Slappy's Car Wash on Forest Hill Drive, just north of I-20. Family and friends are telling CBS News Texas the victim was a Fort Worth rapper. One of the victims, the other, his 5-year-old daughter. Caroline Vandergriff is there for us. A lot of activity still going on. Obviously, a lot of questions at this hour.
That's right. Things are starting to clear out, but this is still very much an active investigation. Now, the shooting happened behind the car wash. There's still a lot of police over there, and we actually just saw them tow away what we believe is the victim's car that he drove to this car wash earlier today. We have seen a lot of family and friends out here consoling each other, hugging and crying. Most of them have cleared out at this point just within the past 30 minutes or so. They had sort of a group huddle, a prayer together, and then started to leave. They told us the man who was shot was a well-known rapper in this area. He goes by Lil Ronnie. They say his daughter was also killed, and she had just celebrated her 5th birthday yesterday. Lil Ronnie's aunt says she has no idea why someone would do this to him.
All we know is that he was targeted. He was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby. He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't. Him and that baby.
One witness told us she heard the shots this morning just before 11. She said it sounded like at least 20 to 30 rounds. Now, the Forest Hill police chief came by and promised to give us some sort of an update within the hour. We haven't gotten any confirmation on the victims or exactly what happened here, if they have any suspects or have made any arrests. We haven't gotten that update yet, but we'll of course bring it to you as soon as we get it. Now, the car wash representatives did come by and told us This location will be closed for the next 2 days. They are obviously fully cooperating with police in this matter, and they said they are shocked, appalled, and deeply troubled by the senseless and violent acts that occurred earlier here today.
The flashing red and blue lights arrived too late to save anyone. The crime scene tape goes up. The pavement is marked with evidence. Dozens of tiny yellow markers standing in place of the fallen, each one telling a story of violence that unfolded in broad daylight. A crowd gathers. Grief turns to disbelief, disbelief to anger. Family members stand in shock. Some cry, some demand answers. Why would you target him? Chucky's aunt, Stella Houston, pleads to no one and everyone. He didn't bother nobody. And the baby, his baby, there is no answer. Only silence. Only the hum of police radios and the soft murmurs of law enforcement trying to piece together what just happened.
Police in Forest Hill are investigating another deadly shooting in the city.
This one happened at a drive-through car wash just off I-20. NBC5's Maria Guerrero is at the crime scene live. Maria?
Hey there, guys. Yeah, not only is this investigation still very active, so is this scene, which just in the past few minutes we did have police tape being finally brought down by Forest Hill Police. You could still see part of the scene unfolding here at Slappy's Express Car Wash. There has been this large crowd of family members that just left within the past couple of minutes. They were allowed to stay very, very close to this tragic scene. Many people have also been behind police tape. We are awaiting any kind of information from police. Forest Hill, we've been asking them all day long for any kind of information about what happened out here. The limited information we are getting is from family on this scene, and this is what they are telling us. They have identified the two victims of a shooting, they say, that happened here at the car wash this morning. They shared pictures with us saying Ronnie Smith, a local rapper, and his daughter are the victims of the shooting. His daughter, they said, just turned 5 years old yesterday. This was the tragic scene shortly after 11 this morning as dozens of people rushed to the scene as Forest Hills police responded to Slappy's Express Car Wash along East California Parkway Service Road. The crowd only growing larger, leading area police from Fort Worth and Mansfield to come in and help. Forest Hill police taped off a large section around the car wash. The victims' large extended family members coming in, struggling, of course, with their unimaginable grief. Smith's aunt tells NBC5 he was a good person, loved his two kids, and didn't bother anyone.
He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? Why would you target him? He didn't bother nobody. And a baby, his baby. All we know is that he was targeted. He was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
One gunman is already in custody, the other nowhere to be found. The judge has signed a capital murder warrant, but no name is given, no face, no known whereabouts. Only the knowledge that somewhere, beyond the reach of flashing lights and yellow tape, a killer is still moving freely. And then, the bigger question emerges. Was this targeted or random? If someone wanted Chucky Smith dead, why? And why take an innocent child with him? Forest Hill is no stranger to bloodshed. This isn't the first murder here. It won't be the last. 3 fatal shootings in 2 weeks. A car dealership. 2 men dead. A woman in her backyard, struck by a stray bullet. Now, a father and his child, executed in a place meant for washing cars, not washing away lives. Is it a coincidence? Or is something much darker lurking beneath the surface.
Now to a developing story in Forest Hill where police are investigating a deadly shooting.
A father and his little girl were killed, the area's third deadly shooting in just the past few weeks.
2 people were killed in a shooting on February 21st at an auto sales business on Mansfield Highway. And then just 2 days later, police found a pair of siblings who'd been hit by a stray bullet on Frisco Avenue. One of the siblings died. And today's shooting happened at a car wash on Forest Hill Drive.
We saw people who knew the dad and his daughter gathered right outside that car wash looking for answers.
And as Scoop Jefferson discovered, the little girl just celebrated her birthday yesterday.
Somebody had already reported it and they were on their way.
Becky Johnson is one of several people living near Slappy's Car Wash in Forest Hill who called 911 Monday morning describing gunfire.
And I heard 6, 1, 2, 3, pop, 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 pop. Then about a few seconds later, I heard another 6, 1, 2, 3, in concession, real fast.
The same gunfire woke up Pamela Barrett, who learned more about the shooting from her son's telephone call.
I said, Mom, hey, I'm up here at the gym. I'll be at the gym for a while. I'm not going to come home because it was an active drive-by shooting. 2 people just got killed up here at Slappy's.
When Forest Hill police arrived at the car wash, officers found 2 people shot dead. The victims have been identified by their family as Ronnie Smith and his daughter, who just turned 5 years old.
The Texas Rangers are leading the investigation, but the case is shrouded in silence. Did the car wash cameras catch anything? Were shell casings recovered? Was this personal? Or was Chucky simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? And perhaps most chilling of all, what happens if they never find the second gunman? Some crimes make headlines. Others fade into the static of everyday violence. But this one lingers. The image of a father and child, their lives stolen in a moment that should have been ordinary. It's not something people forget. But will justice come? Or will this, too, become just another tragedy swallowed by time? Because right now, there are more questions than answers. Alright, y'all, there y'all have it. That's the story of Lil Ronnie. Rest in peace to him and his 5-year-old daughter. Get in that comment section, gang. Y'all already know what it is. Drillers and trappers, we out here trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!